So it looks like a maple burl, but it is not.
That's going to make some great scales, man.
He really does, man. He does some great work. I've not had luck with any of the maple burl I've bought. It's all like chalk when you go.
I bought that scale material that was like the end of last week, and they just shipped it today.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Well, I did learn that True Grit is not any faster than combat. Not any slower really either, but they're not any faster than combat abrasives.
Did you get a confirmation or anything yet? Or
I've got the belts.
Oh, okay.
They were here when I got home from the hospital. So
well, that's not that slow then.
No, I was hoping for a 2 to 3 day turnaround. Apparently, it's going to be a week to 10 days, regardless of who I use. Yeah, I haven't got those Norton Razor, whatever. I only bought 2 of those to test them out. I haven't received them yet. In all honesty, I don't remember where I ordered them. So I hope they show up.
They will. They just may be coming from God knows where. Did you order them from the U.S.?
Yeah, Shane.
U.S. made.
I ordered those
from China.
I ordered those belts on the 27th.
So yeah, it's about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Norton Blaze 36 grit hoggers. Somebody in this live stream made this possible, by the way. I was told to keep my mouth shut.
Show it.
The best stream is back. What is that?
That's this stream. Marco knows what's up. He's the man.
Where did my comments go?
Yeah, I want to show that knife so bad I can't stand it, but I'm not.
Brown Sugar, what's up?
I'm not going to show it till it's done.
Send me a picture of it, Shane.
All right.
I want to see it.
You're not special. You don't get it ahead of time either.
Shane, I can tell you what that knife weighed. Hold on, because you might be able to stick it in that box.
It's 2.
Well, but if you can't fit both of them in there, they both won't weigh, but one might. I only need one to video.
I'll get them to you regardless. I know I've got a box over here with a shipping label on it that something was supposed to go in it. And from the best of my understanding, you've already bought that something and don't need it anymore.
I did. I bought it for you to put those.
You've paid for that label though, right?
Yeah, to put those little green things in.
Right. So you've paid money for that, right?
Yeah, it's paid for. So whatever. Yeah, I mean, even if you can just get one knife in it, like I said, but I'll tell you exactly how much. I don't know why it's wanting.
What would happen if I put both knives in it?
And it was overweight? It would come back to you. They're a pain in the ass that way.
It wasn't a flat rate, John?
What's that?
It wasn't a flat rate box?
No, I do everything through pirate ship.
Right, but you can still do flat rates through pirate ship.
I didn't do flat rate. I did. I weighed it and put the knife in it, and I can't get it in my pocket.
Just ship it and charge you the extra?
No, I wish they would, but I can send you another label. That's easy enough to
shipping
do.
memorabilia, I've had them hold a package.
They've done that before to me, though, John. They've sent a package through and charged me the balance.
Yeah.
Well, with what he's shipping, I'm kind of nervous to do that, but.
You want to?
We don't want 2 frets out there in the.
Yeah, I'd rather send him another label, which I could easily do. Do you have a way to print it?
I don't.
Okay, well we can work it out, dude. I can get you. I can mail you a label.
Let me give you a little.
But John Collins
also
got my tried and true collaboration between Steve Kalari and Alex Steingraber. He's going to put an edge on it, and once he's done with it, I'm going to have him ship it to you.
And I'll send it back to you. Yeah, I'm not in any rush to review it, and I don't even know. At the time, I really wanted to. I've kind of gotten to where, like I say, I've got so much creative block. I've got to just psych myself up to talk about a knife.
I'll be honest, it's not my style of knife. I appreciate everything. I just wanted it because, I don't even know if that'll ever happen again. You know, it's a collab between Steve and Alex. That's why I wanted it. I think they could come with a slightly better edge.
Do you carry a fixed blade?
Check that edge, Kyle. See what you think. Now
Hang
that
on a
I'm
second.
talking about it.
So here's a flat rate box. Okay.
Right.
Those they're like $10 and change from if you go to UP or USPS, right?
I used to pick a bunch of those up. I'm very familiar with them.
If you go through pirate ship, they're like $9.05 to ship. Right? They went up. They used to be 8 something. Now they're 9.05 to ship that. This box, which is also free from the USPS, is bigger, and it's a priority, so it's still ship priority. If you keep it under like 2 pounds, I just shipped something in this a couple days ago that was 1 pound 6 ounces, and it was $8.40 or something. And this box is substantially bigger. This is 9 inches long and 6 inches wide.
Yeah, I need to go stock up on some of that stuff. 'Cause I used to use
Ryan's
it quite a
getting all
bit.
excited about that 9-incher. Look at him.
That's what she said.
9 inches. His face lit up.
So there are little hacks, or you can actually do too. You can
Well, that
do
box
the.
I just sent you, Kyle, with all that in it was $14 at FedEx.
That's a good deal.
As long as I'm shipping enough to fill that box up, it's worth it.
Right.
Now to ship one knife, I'd be losing money.
At UPS, you would. And that's what's good about Pirate Ship is it finds what you're shipping and finds you the
Oh,
cheapest.
I don't mess with UPS. I don't have anything against UPS, the company, but as far as going through their UPS store, I am out.
Oh, I hate that place.
FedEx is on pirate ship. That's the only downside. They have USPS and UPS. UPS can be good pricing. It's usually cheaper than the post office, but it just depends on what you're shipping.
But you got to take it to a store. They won't pick up.
Now this is the fierce snake, the most venomous snake in the world. One bite from him and it's all over. Yo! Ah, no worries, mate. Luckily, we've had the anti-venom sent from America via FedEx. In my line of work, if you're not absolutely sure, you're absolutely dead. Oh, crikey. It appears we've used a different courier who hasn't arrived yet. It's okay because...
The hell was that for?
We were talking about FedEx and UPS. I just thought that was funny because it's one of the untimely commercials with Steve Irwin dying on camera. That was about 2 months before his stingray molesting incident.
What were you talking about? Having to take them to the store? You don't take your pack. I take all my packages to the store, drop them off.
No, dude, everything I ship, I've got a mailbox out in front of my house, and I just put the
that.
flag up and I put it in the mailbox, and it's right in my. I mean, I've never had any problems with that, and they pick it up and scan it in.
I don't trust that. I use when I drop off at the post office, I want to get a receipt that they actually received it.
Well, we don't.
I
Live
get all that through Pirate
we
Ship.
don't live that close to Chicago, Kyle. We can put stuff in our mailbox here.
Well, and the
I don't
bad
live that
news
close to
is,
Chicago either, and I live in a very safe neighborhood, but I still don't trust that. If I have it physically out of my possession, I want it to be in someone else's possession. That
I get it. And like Fred said, it is nice walking out with that receipt in your hand, so you can show I shipped it.
my local post office is great because like they have two, like they have you inside as you walk in, and then they have a second set of doors to go into like the lobby. Well, in the first section, they have like where all PO boxes are and some self scanners and that stuff, and that's open 24 hours. So I can go in there after the close and go up to the self scanner, scan packages in, and they have this huge metal door that takes basically anything that's like 3 foot by 3 foot, and put it in there, scan it, get a receipt, and it goes directly back into the main locked area of their warehouse. So there's a lot of times I'll go scan it in after hours, get a receipt, and know it's there, and I'll go out first thing in the morning.
no, I feel because with Pirate Ship, it tells me when they scan it in, and I'm always watching for the mail. So I can see how depending on, but I have a cemetery across the street, and I'm just in a place where I don't really worry about it.
He said that like he's got a pet cemetery. Like,
Dude, I've got one of the biggest cemeteries in the state. I don't know if there's a cemetery in Birmingham. I went to that one cemetery in Birmingham down by some coliseum that was really cool a while back. But the one at Huntsville is by far a huge cemetery. There's nobody across my street. So
it took me and Shane about 5 minutes to get through it.
I can't believe the GPS took us to a cemetery.
Shane,
I
that
don't
was
live in
let's see what it says. Let me see if it tells me what the weight was.
I don't live in a bad area either, John. Like I live in a great area, but like I just don't like having someone else's possessions outside just sitting
Oh,
there.
I totally get that. I totally get that. If you went to the post office on Clinton Street, where I go, or the UPS store to drop something off with a label on it, you would you might have a lot better patience than me, but I always leave there angry, and I realize
Me
that
too.
I can get off a couple of shots to my mailbox before anybody could get away. I just have a little bit more serenity.
Like today, I took the mail out of my mailman's hands. So if I was going to use pirate ship, I wouldn't have an issue at all with walking out there.
Yeah, just walk it down.
Yeah, just hand it to him.
And they scan it right in, so it shows that it's been received, even if they lose it in the truck.
Yeah.
And Pirate Ship, from what I hear, is really good with their insurance.
Yeah, they are because
Knock
it's a
on wood.
third party payment system. It's not going through USPS for the actual payment. But I've never had an issue with as far as a package not getting through. But I'm very
Ron Crow.
cautious about that. So, Dawson,
I
you
am
tell me
too.
what kind you want, and I will. What's up, Ron?
What's up, Ryan?
Ron, are you live at 2:30 tomorrow, brother, or 2?
Is B Shady in here tonight?
He was earlier.
He
Is it
was
B
earlier.
Shady? Isn't B Shady the one that's a really big fan of blue,
Purple.
purple? Okay.
Loves purple.
Well, I
As a
can-
matter of fact,
I
I
can
think
look
he
him
was asking about that purple fret. Or
Well,
asking about a purple fret, and I sent him a picture off your Instagram.
I've
If I'm not
got
mistaken,
a purple fret right now glued up that I got to get shaped. So that works out perfect.
yeah, that's his favorite color. All of his knives. If you look at his Instagram, we ought to go do a little Instagram surfing.
We're gonna do Blade Binge after that.
No, I don't
I
do
don't
blade
mind the
binge.
Instagram surfing. I actually think that's one of my favorite parts of. I don't know that Cole started that, but that is. I enjoy that. I like because a lot of you guys. It depends on the algorithm. I don't get to see a lot of y'all.
I'll look
Yeah,
at if
there's a lot of
anybody
stuff I
wants me to
don't
go
see.
to their Instagram. I won't critique it, but I'll definitely go there and I'll share it. But what I was going to do is go to Be Shady. He's one of the main guys that I get in my feed, but he's purple man, dude. I mean,
And even if he's not, he likes to color coordinate stuff, which nothing wrong with that.
not at all. And he's a big Jacob Creates guy. Here's a Hail Mary.
I hope he didn't get mad at me about that. Y'all notice I never called Jacob out for stealing my design because it was a fucking joke.
No, I know it was a joke.
Yeah, and what I thought was odd, out of the entire knife community, only one person sent me a text that said, "Is this backlash for the Joke Wolf?" I couldn't believe nobody brought that up.
Yep.
But Billy was the one that said it, and I was like, I guess it could be.
Well, before you made that post, we were on here talking. John and I were, or no, it was right after you made the post, but before you actually talked about it publicly on a live.
Yeah, I missed that live stream too, so I didn't even know y'all talked about it.
And I basically said that I don't think it was something that was done in that way, but I think the opportunity to do a collaboration with something that looks so similar was probably a shot across the bow. But it wasn't like he was going to make it on his own. That way he had an out.
Yeah, that's because several people did say, "Why are you not bashing Jacob?" I'm like, because it's a joke, dude. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
and people. Yeah, exactly. What do y'all think about this little knife? Besides the fact that it's a Kaiser, I like it.
I don't like it as much as that Kaiser Tonto you were playing with here a while back. I really
Yeah, that's
like
a much bigger knife. This is a little guy.
Yeah, I like that Tonto a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they're
I think the Dylan Mallory Forest fixed blade is going to be way cooler than that.
yeah, I can't wait. To see that.
I'm waiting on those to drop. I want one.
The Forest is a great knife. I still, like I said, I've got my OG, and it's probably staying forever.
I haven't got them all ground yet, but they should be this week. But Dylan has repeatedly apologized for dropping the ball on getting the hand. He wants to source the handle materials. So. And
Have you
I think he's wanting some GL Hansen.
What's
I
up,
have
Jersey?
no issue with that.
Have y'all ever handled a knife standards? I never have, but they've never grabbed me.
I own the RR. He's a really cool dude.
He's a very cool guy.
I did some work for him. He was taking some to shows, and I was doing some of the edges on some of his stuff.
And those clip points are new, right?
Yeah, he's a good dude though.
Yeah,
he goes by ATR.
I'm glad Big Shady wants a fret because
What's up, Bloomy?
I really want the opportunity for him to see the difference between the first knife he bought from me. I will forever be indebted to you guys that bought knives when it was questionable whether I should be selling them or not. You know, they're good knives. They have good heat treats, all that stuff. I'm just talking about the refinement.
that little fixed blade right there is a Dustin driver defense, ricochet,
Yeah.
Magna Cut 64, hand file jimping. And this is a fantastic little hard use knife. That's next to a Dixon. So you can tell the size of it.
There's a picture of one of my knives on B Shady's page recently.
Let's go back to B Shady.
He posted a little layout, and that knife he bought from me was on there.
Brian, what'd you carry today, bud?
Of course, I'm at work, so carry my Spider Co.
It
I
should be
carried-
one
Carried
of the
this Dixie son. That was about it.
purple or blue themed page.
I like how he always color coordinates.
Well, and his pictures aren't like the only way I can make my brain take a picture is to arrange them on a handkerchief. I can't do like perspectives like this. I think it's just, I think that's just an artistic talent that some people possess, knowing how to set shit up to stage a photo. Have I gone too far, Shane?
It might not be as. I don't know how often he posts. I don't know if it was as recent as I was remembering, but it was just cool that his to see something I made that long ago. That
Hey guys,
he
I'm
was
gonna-
he was willing to add it to his very artistic looking photos.
I'm going to pimp out New Breed EDC's Kaiser collaboration again. This is an amazing little knife. I played with it at Blade Show, Shane, when I had dinner with them, when y'all were sitting over at the other table. It is S45. This one's got a leather inlay and titanium. And I think it's like 160.
Man, every time I go to buy steel, I look at S45 because I wouldn't mind using it, but I'm not paying more for it than I can buy Magna Cut for.
Right.
Why is it more? Just
If
because
you
they don't
offered
make
me
as much?
two knives in either one of those steels, I wouldn't care at all which one I got. I'd be just as happy with either. But I'm not paying more for it. S35 VN is more expensive than Magna Cut. Well,
That's bizarre. I guess it's just
not in an industrial setting. I'm talking about buying pieces.
Fred. It was at the Kaiser dinner. I sat with him and either was it his fiance or his wife, Shane. Who was Mark with?
His
He
wife.
was with the dark-headed lady, but I don't remember. She was sweet as she could be. I just don't know their relationship.
That's his wife.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
He also had the wingspan there. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that knife, but that's a knife that's available on a hollow ground, and it's $150. I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on. EDC. I think it's a very cool knife, and I played with it too. It's very light, carbon fiber and titanium. But check this little guy out.
That's much better.
And it's not really little. It's whoops. Satin hollow grind.
That's the one downside of these knives. I hate having to tighten these up using those stupid tools.
Hold on. Why didn't it take me to the one with it open? Let's do this.
Oh, sorry, Bloomy. I thought they were married.
Check that out. Carbon fiber with a titanium backspacer. I think it's in S35 to keep the cost down. And I'll show you guys. Here's a picture of it. Just a sleek, interesting gentleman's folder. I love the blade shape. I love the way it's ground. And it's very light. Light. But cool knife and something else that's really cool. If I can find it here. MBK. Yeah, right here. So my buddy just got this in, and I played with it the other day. I'll be bringing it in to review.
That's what she said.
What a great knife that is. Have y'all seen that? That's a Sanford design.
Which one is it? They're so small. I think
It's the Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, and it is a big knife, 4-inch blade, 8 1/4 inches overall.
That's a big
ZDP 189, and it's $150.
It's a big one.
That's not that big.
It's a real big one.
It's a thin one. It's got a floating backspacer. Check that out.
Maybe for you.
Ryan, I sent you a picture of that blade and that handle material. They're just laying there beside each other. The picture doesn't do it justice, but it'll give you an idea of the knife I was talking about.
But for $150, guys, I think they're
I like
blowing the lid off.
I like that knife.
Oh, it's a great knife. It wasn't as good as the Aurelia, but it reminded me of it because of the handles. And I don't know why it has that finger hole there. You can get in there, but with a thumb stud, I don't know why you need it. I would have kept the blade solid probably.
Yeah, Ryan, that's that G.L. Hansen and Sons G Carta.
That's gonna be good looking.
Yeah, I wish that stuff wasn't so damn expensive.
What's that, G Carta?
Yeah, that's $35 a scale. $35 per set of scales.
Share screen.
I got another interesting package today, Shane.
Oh, did
What'd
you?
you get?
I got a leather slip in the mail.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell it's from, what the hell it's for, or how I got it. But someone sent me a slip.
Do you have it where you can show it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me stop this. Sharon, that's that knife opening and closing.
They're just all starting to look the same to me.
Yeah, but
I think,
150.
that's not what I think it is. I don't think I've lost interest in pocket knives. I think I have to concentrate so much on what I'm doing. It's hard. It sounds bad, but it's hard for me to care what everybody else is doing.
See, for me,
Side effect.
it's kind of weird in that I'm still very engaged in it, but I'm not looking to just review anything. But I want content to come through because I like showing off cool knives.
Right.
I'll be honest with you. I'm going to not with Artisan, but there are a couple more CJRBs that I want to check out. Ryan, one of them is the Pyrite Light XL. I think these knives for 40-something bones are a great value for what they are. This is that bolt. But I'm going to check out a few more of theirs, not because I think they're comparable to a Hinderer, but because for a $50 knife, I like the way they work. Open.
I tell everybody the CJRB. I forgot the name of it now, but I used to call it the budget Atom. Like if you can't afford a TRM Atom, what was that? The CJRB. It was like their flagship knife there for a while.
The Pyrite?
No, this was like 5 years ago.
Oh, the one that Dylan did?
No.
I've never liked them.
CJRB?
Or Artisan.
I've never been as big of a fan of Artisan as I have with CJRB. When I was buying knives, I own some Artisans. I own an Arion and an Arion Mini frame lock. I own the Centurions, but I gave those away. I've owned a couple of other Artisans, but the CJRBs have been great budget knives. I used to have one that had that lock. What was it called? It was an interesting little locking mechanism that you pull down at the front. It was kind of like a bar lock, but it was in a different place.
The Feldspar. Feldspar is what I'm
exactly. The Feldspar and the one
What's up, Scooter?
I don't know if anybody, because I don't know if there's been a lot of pictures made of Drizzy's knife, but Drizzy's Joke Wolf.
That's my favorite.
Is unique.
His is
All the other Joke Wolves. And I was worried he wouldn't like it, and I was going to be willing to fix it if he didn't. but I made 6 Juhvons, and Drizzy's is slightly different than all the rest of them. And it was an accident, in all honesty, but I left it because I liked it, Kyle liked it, and I was hoping Drizzy liked it. But
Yeah, I'm glad he likes it.
if you didn't, I would have fixed it. But instead of having that straight chop, off the one cliff, it actually has a little curve to it. Right?
I love those little curves that go out and give you a little bit of a point, kind of.
Yeah, his got a little more of a needle tip than everybody else's.
Here's the feldspar, which was one of the greatest knives that I did not own. This is a budget knife that was all the hype when I first got in the community, and I never owned it.
That's a great knife for $34, dude. That's what it was then. I don't know what it's 39.
39.
30.
When I bought it, it was still in D2.
But I had a Craig, and the Craig I had a different lock. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, you had the one with the spine?
Yeah, it's got that. It had a little weird lock on the spine.
Yeah.
It had like this one right here. And this isn't a knife. This is a kicker. This is not the knife I had, but this is the locking system. That little thing that you just pulled back.
Well, too, I've always badmouthed China heat treats, but I've always been honest about it. And I always said my CJRB Crag in D2 was hands down the best piece of D2 I've ever owned. Well, Billy at 8 Alchemy, when he got his HRC tester, somebody sent him a Crag. And that thing, what was it called? Like 64?
Something crazy.
Like, he was mind blown how high. And I was like, that makes sense because I gave that to Josh Branson's son. I gave it to Josh.
Hey guys, I gotta take a phone call.
Josh used it cutting landscaping, irrigation pipe, and then handed it down to his son. And after like 2 years, he was like, Shane, we still ain't sharpened that knife. So I gave them their credit where it was due. That D2 on my Crag was amazingly good.
Have y'all seen this knife?
D2 I've ever experienced that was any good.
Have y'all seen this new Hazard with the Bally lock?
I have, yeah.
It's dangerous looking.
I've seen Vu play with it.
But I don't get it. I mean, I can see how.
I think it's just a pocket knife that doubles as a fidget toy. It's no different than drop shut and flickety flack and all the other stuff we do.
YouTube.
But would you think it's innovative? I would think. I'm sorry. Go ahead, dude.
No, I just was telling YouTube that the one that says Juhvon in chat, that was for me. That's the that's the author to that book.
I have to go to the restroom, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, buddy. Where'd you put it, buddy? I'm looking right now.
Oh, it was just here. I highlighted.
From Mark Manson?
Yeah. That's the author that you're looking for.
Gotcha. Google. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a few more of those CJRBs. They're good knives. I think they make for good giveaway knives. I should give away a knife tonight, but we don't do giveaways normally anymore. But on regular lives, just because it gets crazy. But I did just cross 30,000 subscribers. So tomorrow,
Did you?
guys
Congratulations.
Well, thanks, dude. I mean, I'm getting lucky because of my shorts and because of that crazy video I did on Saturday. That video is still blowing up, dude. That's getting like a couple thousand views a day.
I only own one artisan / CJRB, and it was a gift, so I'm never going to get rid of it.
Which one is it?
It was given to me because they knew I love the designer. I don't even know the name of it. It's a Laconico design.
Oh, that's a nice knife, dude. That's the
Single side thumb stud.
Yeah. Just a good little gentleman's folder, almost like I mean, that's a good knife.
And it's also a top flipper as well, too.
And according to Shane, they're all, pretty much made in the same place. Thanks, Drew, dude. Yeah, I'm aware of it, but I'm also aware that I don't get there. I mean, they're YouTube people that do so much better. All I do is put out a lot of shorts, and if you look at the amount of videos that I've got out there and the amount of views, it's kind of misleading because they're 15-second videos, a lot of them. But people like them, and I get some crazy comments on them.
Ooh, I wonder
I'll
if
tell
this
you,
will fit.
people in Europe aren't very knife sensitive right now.
John, you want to see what I carried today?
Yep.
Let me pocket check.
Dude,
Nice.
I'm so glad I got that to you.
I carried it because it was Grandparents' Day. So I went and ate lunch with Cam. And I knew he'd have a fit over it because it's so big.
Well, it's just so much fun to play with. And again, with the Kaiser, I know it's not your jam, but the flipper tab probably works really well for you. I think it's got one of the best flippers in the game. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah, it's that's why I wanted it back, because this is the only knife I've ever really fidgeted and played with. This and the Kaiser, that mini whatever it was I sent to Kyle.
That reminds me. I gotta send that back to you with this next batch of stuff. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Sorry, you should have reminded me.
Oh,
See, I was going to ask them about the Maximum because that looks like a really cool knife too. Let me go back to it because I was going to show that.
But this knife doesn't really qualify to say it has good action, though, because that blade's so damn heavy.
Yeah, the blade weighs 4
It
pounds.
could be riding on rocks, and it would drop shut.
Is the company that designed it Sheepdog Knives? Because I know it
Yes.
wasn't an original company, but that one doesn't have anything except Kaiser on
A lot of people in
it.
here won't remember this.
That's
'cause
why
they
I was
weren't around.
confused. I know that's a reissue.
This knife propelled Kaiser.
Yeah.
Kaiser was just a middling knife company until this thing
It
came
was one
out.
of the first cleavers I fell in love with. It's one of the first knives I fell in love with because it was so ridiculous.
I gave mine to a meth head.
John,
Yeah, they
Sheepdog
sold
Customs.
a blooming
He probably traded it for a.
Sheepdog Customs. I got you.
What's up, Tori? Good to see you, buddy. So,
I haven't
anyways,
seen or heard from those guys. Are they still in Huntsville?
Who? Oh, I don't know, dude.
John, here's that slip I got.
This knife, go ahead.
That's all right. Go
Oh,
ahead.
hold on. Let me tell you. Let me look at it. Make you big. Hold on.
Is there something to this? Is there something we're supposed to know?
No, I have no clue who it came
It's a
from.
surprise. Dude, that's beautiful leather on the front. I mean, it almost looks like a duty slip, but I don't know if it's a. That could be a.
I don't even own a slip joint, so I have no idea.
Well, you can put other knives in it. You can put a small Sabins in it. What's the return address? Do you have that on there? Do you know the state?
Yeah,
You
but
don't have to dock it out front.
I didn't recognize the name at all, so I have no clue.
Well, I mean, we don't want to dox them.
No,
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
going
no,
to.
I just-
No.
Kyle,
Oh.
did you get that picture I sent you?
Oh, Shane, like you're gonna complain about docs, and don't you start.
I don't do it on purpose, though.
You do it every single time you get a package.
I do it because I'm dumb.
No,
Did you
it's
get the picture I just sent you of Crispy's?
No,
Ah.
where it's oh here, hang on.
I just texted it to you. And the picture doesn't do it justice, but the grind on that thing is gorgeous.
this is one you made for Crispy.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah, I
made that
sent it
knife?
to you, John.
Who made that knife?
I did.
Oh, you made that knife.
Yeah.
Can you share it?
It's
Or
a
is
little bit. No, I don't want to show it till it's done.
Okay, I got you.
I was joking because the where the X's were, I thought it was a logo at first. I was
No.
like, what? I'm like, whose maker's
Hi,
mark is
Joel,
that?
what's up,
Well,
brother?
that was also the first time I ever tried drilling my sharpening tool.
Gotcha.
You notice how clean the sharpening tool is? So, yeah.
You're
I never
right,
think about
Kathleen. It doesn't. I just when I looked at that nice leather on the front, I don't see that much.
Yeah, I mean it's nice, but I mean, I'm
it.
not.
For some
I'm-
reason, when I see it, though, it makes me think I've seen it before, but I don't know.
I don't know. Like I was shocked. I opened it up. I'm like, what the hell is this? I
Did
think
you
it was
buy it
a-
off an auction?
No.
Is it from North Carolina?
Yes.
You got a leather slip in the mail for free. Today's a good
And what's
day.
not who you're thinking it's from.
I mean, I know a leather worker in North Carolina.
I know, so do I, but that's not her.
Okay. Yeah, that's all you need to say.
Right.
Well, the only reason I was wondering is because she had made me a slip from my ABW slippy. Now, I don't need it anymore because I've got one, but she told me that it was already made, so she was just going to ship it to me. But there'd be no reason for her to ship it to you instead of me.
No.
Did
You
it
know
come
what?
from South Carolina or North Carolina?
North.
Right.
You know what might fit in that? Hang on one second. Oh, that fits like a glove. That'll be perfect.
What you got in there?
I took the clip off of the Appalachian Drifter.
Oh yeah, that's perfect for it.
You still have an Appalachian Drifter?
The Appalachian Drifter 2, the one that has 35.
Man, that's such a good knife.
That's a great knife.
I'm getting ready to rescale it.
Dude, I love shit talking Chinese knives, but I can't. That one, that was such a good knife. But the Appalachian Drifter and the Riffle were damn near pocket knife perfection.
I'm going to scale this one, Shane.
Yeah.
And I've got an idea how to make this look like a much nicer knife.
I got you.
But that fits perfect in there though. And that will work because if I'm putting new scales in there, I can take off the pocket hole area.
Yeah.
And not even have it like it was ever there.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
Kyle, text me the name.
It's just a last name on it.
Well, text it to me.
You can private chat it too.
Yeah, you just got me curious. Not that I would know. Hell, I can't keep people I've known in here for 5
Guys,
years.
I'm the worst with names and
I
keeping
can't keep
people
five
straight.
door and I can't keep 5-door and Carco straight. So, I don't know.
Yeah, neither.
Corey, what's up? Who else I met? Jeffrey, what's up? I missed you guys coming in.
What's up, Five Door? Yeah, and it was handwritten too. So,
Kyle, those marks you see on that blade are where the holes needed to be.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got it now.
In order to do the bolt-on hardware. That's why we didn't do it.
Right. I figured that out, but at first it looked like Maker's Mark. That's why I was like, what the hell is that?
I got you.
Yeah, Sierra. That's odd how that worked out.
So I'm not Carco. No, 5-door, you're not. But I can never keep y'all straight.
Carco, you weren't here earlier. You missed it. I got your knives in from Shane. So I will start working on those to get them out with your others.
While we're at it, 5-door, since you're here, I was going to text you. This is really embarrassing, but I got a new phone, and I lost like all my previous conversations. This sounds, maybe I shouldn't say this publicly, but have you paid me for the kitchen knife yet? If not, I'm not in a hurry. I just I can't go back and view all that, so let me know.
The answer would be yes. Either way, the answer is yes.
If he says yes, I'll believe him. I just couldn't remember it.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Good deal.
I need to go grab a drink. I'll be back.
I carried today one of my favorites, my Strider S&G with my Lynch clip. And I forget what blade steel this is. 01? Something 01?
Huh? You sure?
No. PD01, I think is what it says.
PD1 micro melt.
Yeah. I think that's it.
That's crewware. That's crewware from Carpenter instead of CPM. If you want crewware 5 years from now, it's probably going to be PD1 micro melt since CPM is no longer in business. Yeah,
Has any more come out about what's going on with them?
tough.
Where all their assets went and who's doing what? I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, it's weird that I don't buy left-handed knives because I cut with my right hand, but I do all my opening and closing with my left hand because my right hand doesn't want to do that. I can do it. It's just very awkward for me to try to disengage a lock bar. Let me see if
It looks like Corey's about to have some knives for sale. I've got some knives I could sell. I just don't ever know how to do it, and I don't want to do it
That
for
didn't
blade
look very
binge.
fidgety, did it, John?
What's that?
That didn't look very fidgety, did it?
No, it looked like you tried to light switch it.
Well, I'm not just talking about the opening, but
I'm afraid that thing's gonna cut my finger off, man.
because of my right hand, I can't. It just doesn't work right. So I do. I'm not Red. John gave me this.
That used to be Shane's one of his favorite.
It's not a popular knife anymore, but it's nostalgic to my knife journey.
Well, believe it or not, they just brought it back. It's been reintroduced.
But hey, look at this though, dude. Let me show you something.
I can middle finger flick it.
If you don't like cleavers, well,
You
shit.
could mod that knife, dude.
Yeah, I can't get the camera angle right, but
And
yeah,
how awesome would that be? I see what you're trying to do. Make a drop point out of it.
yeah, you could turn this into a damn good looking leaf shaped blade, or yeah. But I like it the way it is.
Hey, Shane, Richard's got a question for you. I don't know if y'all decided on which one.
I will, Richard. I don't want to. It's real close, I promise you, buddy. But I'll let you know. But when you did buy knives, you should have bought a few lefties. I probably should have. You're right.
I've got one sheath that I bought from Lefty EDC for one of my Jack Wolves. This is a lefty, and I didn't think it'd be a problem because I carry it in my back pocket, all my fixed blades, but it is kind of weird. It makes me have to turn around the other way. I'm not good with my left hand, except for playing guitar. I fret everything with my left hand, but I can't like throw a ball. I can't flick a knife. It feels like it's not even attached to me unless I'm playing guitar.
To give y'all a piece of nostalgia too. I don't know if all you guys know the story behind this Hogue Deca, but I really wanted this knife, and it was at a point in time where I didn't have the money to be buying knives. And this is the knife that Jason Brown got a $100 card for Smoky Mountain Knife Works for his birthday. And he went to his sweet wife and asked her if it would be okay if he spent his birthday gift card to buy me this knife.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Barrett knew me. And he spent his birthday present with the permission of his wife to buy me this Hogue Deca.
That's a forever knife.
Very, very special knife. Actually, I stick with me a minute. I don't know that I'm going to keep it forever. And this is why. It has came up missing twice. I'm worried to death about it coming up missing. I'm never going to carry it. I'm thinking about letting somebody else be its caretaker. How's that sound?
It's guardian. It's
Yeah.
Executor.
Right. Yeah. But yeah.
That's
Very,
an awesome
very
knife,
special knife though.
Very special man, dude.
I don't know
Everything
why
else.
when my wife or daughter need to open something and they come in here, this is no matter where I put it, this seems to be the knife they grab and then they don't put it back. And I don't want to get
Interesting, Jeffrey, dropping some facts.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter, Jeffrey, but who wants to say all that? Who wants to top all that? I have a feeling we'll just keep calling it S90, even if it's not what they put on the blade.
Well, that's what China does in most cases.
Right. Yeah, that's what China does. Yeah. Well, Paul Mills, let me tell you what that asshole did. I don't even remember whose live stream it was. I think it was Maddie's, somebody's a couple nights ago. Paul was 100% baiting me. I know he was. But he said something about the S90B on my Jack Wolf dulled a lot faster than I thought it would. Any idea why? I was like, motherfucker, Paul, I know what you're doing. You were setting me up. Trying to get me on a damn rant. But I didn't fall for it. I refrained.
Well, I'm really stoked about having Jacob stop by next week to answer questions and talk about. I want him to talk about, which he said he would, how he got into a couple of years ago doing this, which came out of not a great situation. but why he's doing what he's doing, which I think he's got a good mission statement,
Yeah.
and how he does it. And let y'all ask
His
questions.
story, it's not identical, but it did kind of remind me of Michael Martin's story too. Michael Martin didn't just open American Blade Works in his 50s and decided to start making knives. Michael Martin made quality USA made knives for Blackhawk, and then they sold out everything to China, and he lost his job because of it. Michael Martin used to work with Michael Janis, the guy that designed the Yojimbo.
He got his skill set up there where he was basically a maker.
Yeah. But, he worked for Blackhawk for so long that he didn't just make knives. He was constantly repairing CNC machines. So that's how he got started. He bought a broken CNC machine and fixed it, started making the Model 1 version 1. And as he made money, he just kept buying more and more CNCs. I think he has one new one. I think he just bought a new one. Everything else he's bought, he's had to tear down and rebuild and make them work again.
But by having that skill set to be able to do the maintenance,
I'm only saying that because I don't want to tell Jacob's story for him, but just know that just because the company's new, Jacob's been doing this a long time.
Yeah, over 11 years for his dad, and doing it on some really knives that I've not seen a picture of.
Yeah.
But I know that they're what you would call pocket jewelry by any stretch of the imagination. But he's very forthcoming with questions. So anything you ask him a question about, even you guys, Shane, I mean, I'm sure he's going to give you his
I don't want to have this bill talk with him because that's something that can be opinionated. And
well, for him, I think we've decided that he does it in 2 different price points, right? I mean,
that's fine.
He's offering it as his, and like he put it in the response to me, as his entry level steel.
Right, and that's why I'm currently, I've got a bunch of knives cut out in Pro Cut. If I get them made and they test well, I'd like to be able to lean on Pro Cut as my budget option for a while. But I can tell you right now, as soon as Nitro X7 comes out, the only reason I'll buy Pro Cut is only if somebody just has to have a carbon steel knife, because there's no reason for me to even use Pro Cut anymore once X7 comes out.
What's the timeline?
It holds an edge longer. It's tougher. It's stainless. I don't even think they've given an estimate. I think they gave Steve a sheet.
Yeah, it's still in testing production.
Yeah, some people are just testing
Steve
it.
said he was going to send me a piece, but Steve, we've all learned in the past year,
it's not timely.
Steve is not timely, and he sucks at communication. So
You just got to follow up with him, man.
it may take a while for me to get that piece, but
Shane,
I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be for sale. I'm going to make myself something out of it. Keep it. What?
so there was a noise outside car door or something,
Yeah.
and Ryder got scared shitless, so he was barking and storming. Now he's in here, pushed up against me underneath my desk, so pushed up against my leg so hard.
Yeah.
He's ready to protect you. He's just guarding you, dude.
Freaking baby.
Something really came. When I got home from the hospital, I came in and I not had much sleep because I couldn't sleep good there. I came in and laid down, and Bibi came in here and she jumped up in the bed with me, and she immediately was sniffing. Make jokes if you want. She was sniffing my groin, where they made the incision.
If you could smell the blood, probably.
She would sniff it. She would sniff it, and then snap her head and look at me, and sniff it again, and snap her head and look at me. It was just like she was like, "Are you okay?
Because if you were dead, she was going to start eating you.
And
She was
dude,
making
she
sure.
has literally been up my ass.
They can tell. They can sense that stuff, man.
Like just loving all on me. Like, yeah.
The wasp is the one, Richard, I asked about. That's the second smallest besides the mosquito, which is too small. And it's the one I would like, I think, best too. That or the mantis. The mantis is a flat grind, but it's the same size.
How small does it have to be before it's too small for Juhvon?
Well, the mosquito is not too small. It's just a little tiny, tiny knife.
That's what you said. You said it's too small.
Well, I've gotten to where a 6 to 7 inch knife's the best. I'll show you the mosquito real quick here.
That's what I'm asking. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, how small is it if you think it's too small?
Well, it's the link's going to probably throw it off. So it's got a 1.75-inch blade and a 2.3-inch handle. It doesn't have an overall 4.1, but it's the shape. It's an interesting shape. Let me share it.
And P&W Fun Stuff, when he sent me those ink pens here a while back, sent me a little pocket knife. I didn't even know it, dude. I literally was about to throw the envelope away and found this. Oh,
See,
yeah, I remember that now. So that's like a little, to me, it's just a little Kiridashi.
And then this guy right here, the splicer's small, but I don't like
a carpet layer or something, dude. That mosquito would be perfect.
the wasp right here is a hollow, and it is only 6.75 inches.
But I know this is probably just a little gas station knife, but this was a gift from P&W. It's a tiny little thing.
I like it though.
Yeah, you ever get a gas station knife in hand and then think, man, I wish somebody made this well? You know what I mean? Like, you like it enough to wish it was done well.
Let me tell you something.
You know it's not. I know it's not.
Nope.
I spend as much time down, or a lot more time down at Knives and More than I have in the past, usually on Saturday afternoons and Monday mornings when I'm taking knives back. And I always see people in there. Last week, it was a man and his son that must have been here camping or doing something. And they wanted a knife that would whittle good. That was their requirement. I want a good whittling knife. And then Tate started asking if he wanted a locking knife, a folding knife. And he was like, my God, these knives are ridiculously expensive. And he goes, well, we have got a lot of engineers and knife enthusiasts in town that buy them. They're USA made, but we also offer a lot of less expensive knives. And they found him a knife. I don't know if it was a buck or what. That's the whole point. They're people that are going to buy. I think the majority probably of what Knives and More sells is nicer stuff. But I think a lot of the people that come in the door are looking to spend $20 to $50 on a knife.
Hey, have any of you guys checked out? I know somebody in the chat. I don't know if it was Jeffrey Dawson or Troy. I know somebody in the chat already has gotten the new buck.
Dawson.
One of my local pawn shops is a buck dealer, and I got to check it out.
The folding one?
Yes.
Rochambeau's got a review on it. He's comparing.
God damn it, Juhvon.
But I got to handle. They didn't get the larger one. They got the one that was in 154 cm, the smaller version, and I'm excited about that thing, dude. That little hollow grind and 154 cm at that price range.
Buck's up their game.
I've always hated the term bug out killer. I got sick of hearing that, but that is definitely a more affordable option if you don't want to pay $200 for a tiny little bug out.
I'll tell you a great.
That buck's pretty nice, man. I like it.
I would take the Kershaw Bel Air over the buck only because I know the Kershaw is a great knife, and Kershaw is starting to make a lot of their other popular models as USA Magna Cut knives.
Well, you know why I'm picking buck, though. I mean,
totally.
I have nothing against Japan, but if it can be Japan versus US, I'd rather have US.
Yeah, I'm not hating. I'm just saying that I've been very impressed with, and it was because of Ryan sending me his to check out. I'd never even thought about a Kershaw before. But that little weird, my brain's kind of jumping around because it's getting late, but that weird little bug out that I reviewed, the Loudon, I thought that thing was assisted. That's got the weirdest flipper tab and the weirdest geometry on how it deploys.
Hey, if any of you guys have got a buck strider that you don't want an arm and a leg for, and you're not in a hurry to sell because I don't have the money right now, but I may be interested. I just noticed Five Door said he had that G&G, that buck that had the G&G lock. I've owned that before. It didn't work with my neuropathy, but I may be interested in a buck strider. If you guys have got one.
Shane, you asked me a question earlier.
Yeah.
About this tried and true.
Yeah.
That is so weird. That just proves, I'm sitting here. See how strong I'm pulling my thumb across there?
Yeah. That's exactly what I didn't like.
It's dull as shit when it comes to this, but the geometry is so good
that
it's still cut.
I've watched Steve sharpen his knives. He literally makes about 4 passes.
So how would you call with it being that thin? How would you set the angle on that? High?
That's just geometry. I mean, I'll probably start it at like 20,
That's
22,
what I was going to say, 20
and just see what it does. But that just shows you what geometry can do, because that knife is not sharp at all.
Right. I can't even see I can see some shininess where it touched the diamonds, but I can't see like a consistent edge bevel.
So does he use a fixed angle system or a belt?
Imagine what that thing's going to do when it's sharpened.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah. And that's 67 HRC K390.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how sharp it gets.
You might break it tightening the clamp down, Kyle.
Nah.
Does it got a flat, or is it fully? I mean, has it got a little flat areas, or the fully flat
I
grinds?
think it's full flat grind, I think.
Yeah, because TS Prof has a video. I don't know you know how to do it, Kyle, but how to clamp those so you get even bevels on both sides. That was a good little series. I watched it. And I need
That's
to
why
watch it
Kyle
again.
sharpens my knives, because I don't ever worry about that. I just clamp it down and sharpen. One bevel's just going to be a
I'm
little
just
bigger than the other.
holding it by hand right now to see what it does.
Oh, just honing it on one of your stones?
That finish,
Yeah.
I like the idea of that finish. I may do my pro cut that way. He media blasted it and then acid washed it. That's how he got that kind of bumpy looking gray. It almost looks like a coating to me.
Hey, Joe. And what was the price, like under 300 somewhere or under 2? I mean, I forget.
It was under 300, yeah. I think 280 or something like that.
Gotcha.
It's just and I'm not judging at all. I know he's not here, but it's just a little boring to me.
Just a little field knife, kind of.
Yeah, it's just a knife. I mean, it's a very well made knife and a very good steel. It's just the design doesn't knock my socks off. But like I said, I mostly want it because I already had something made by Steve.
The Lot Bin Mini is a great knife. I had one of those.
I wanted something that him and Alex did. And keep in mind, I think he designed that super simple too, because it was all going to be.
Kathleen, I saw the.
That knife is a mid-tech, right, Kyle?
I mean,
if it was all cut out on a CNC and.
Well, mid-tech just means it's mid-tech originally was designed or originally named for a custom maker who had something done by a production company, and then he did the final touches on it.
Right. So that's a mid-tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the my response TS Prof follow-up. Let's see this. Let's watch this now. Because I saw that he was reviewing a sharpener that didn't look like a TS Prof. But let's watch this, what Kathleen's talking about. As most of y'all are like, I don't want to watch it. We'll see an ad.
You're going to do that thing where you jump around and we get zero information out of it?
No, I'm not. I'm just going to have to talk in between it, so I'm not just utilizing this
God,
content.
nobody is worse. Nobody is worse than you at pulling up a video and jumping around the search bar.
Hey gang, I thought I would go through the comments of the video on this guy here. As I said, this is a really big, expensive thing, so I'm going to try and do as much work for you as I can talking about it. So I'll address anything that I can address that has been asked. I've just got it sorted by questions. I'm trusting YouTube to know what a question is, and I'll just go through as many as I can.
Okay, it's too long of a video. My attention span's already gone, so I'm going to drop the link in the chat.
So
Cedric.
What's the advantage of that one, Kyle? It's just big.
That's the one I've got, the KO3.
Yeah, that's the professional one.
Yeah, that's the big boy.
So that's way bigger than what you have, right, John?
Yeah.
Yes, and what I was curious about
two sizes bigger.
What I was curious about is he's got this sharpener that he did a video on the day before. And I don't know, this might be a TS Prof too. I don't know. Now he's in Australia. Yeah, it looks like it is. Maybe that's the same one that he got the questions about.
That's TS Prof right there.
Yeah, maybe it's the one that he's got the questions
Okay,
about.
like a Nintendo Switch controller or a Nintendo Wii, it knows where it is.
Yeah, that's the case.
You're
he's
right,
got a-
Bob. You need a whole desk dedicated to just that sharpener.
That's the one you've got, Kyle, right? It's got the round holder.
Yeah, that's what that is right there.
I want to watch it though,
It don't look
Kathleen.
that big on your desk. In Cedric's hands, that thing, it looks
Well, you're only looking at
it
his
looks like it
clamp.
wouldn't fit in the passenger seat of your car.
No, you're only looking at the clamps on Kyle's.
Right here, I'll move my keyboard. That's gives you reference. That's a full size keyboard with a 10-digit.
I'll make you big for a second since it's just your hand.
No need to brag about your keyboard, Kyle.
That keyboard's nice, dude.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Yeah.
There's majority of it.
Then I've got.
It weighs about. It has to weigh close to 10 pounds.
Yeah, I think that's the thing I hate the most about that work sharp is
I mean, that thing it's heavy.
It's not significant enough to hold itself still, and it just pisses me off.
And what's so not funny, but to me, kind of, I didn't mean to do that. I made to make you smaller, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it now. I may have just, let me see if I push escape. There we go. All right, let's go this. Have y'all been to Worksharp's page lately?
No.
Let me show you what they're selling now. They're selling things to make it more stable, like an
I know
additional.
that work sharp professional one though is it's not nice enough to cost nearly as much as the TS Pro.
No, nowhere near. But now they're selling this little attachment that goes in the. Hold on, let me share it. And I had a Worksharp Precision. There's nothing wrong with it, but when you see the price difference, there's no comparison between the
Kyle, did
stability.
you read Jeffrey Dawson's comment?
Yes, thank you, Jeff.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah.
Where are the accessories? Hold on. Because they've got this little clamp now that you can add to the Pro system that should have been there anywhere.
How much
Anyway,
is the Pro system?
the Pro system
Like
is
$350.
See, if it had been about 200,
$449.
how much?
$449.
No,
You can
right
you
there,
can,
$449.
you can get the one John's got, the Pioneer, for $449.
no. That thing should be even at 240. That way, it's kind of a middle ground between the precision adjust and some higher end systems. I think that thing would have a home. But I'm not paying $450 for that.
If you buy just the sharpener without the case, it's
and I say all
$299.
that, I feel horrible because that's a U.S. made product, right?
No, it's not.
Okay, never mind then.
It's $299 if you just buy the sharpener, but it's not anything like.
That's
I mean-
that's a little more forgiving, but I still feel like $250 would have been an ideal spot for that.
It's USA design, but I don't believe they're USA made.
Okay. But Worksharp was really good to me. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I reached out to them when I went to the Self-Reliance Festival and told them that I had to do a sharpening exhibition. And they sent me all kind of free stuff to give away. They were pretty good to me.
I don't have a problem with the company. I just don't think their sharpeners are that great and definitely not worth the money.
Well,
It
when
is
it came
fine.
out,
It's
when
an
it came
upgraded
out,
one.
though, it was the only way you could get into fixed angle like that. It was a really good deal at $50. I'll just say that. But now that I've owned it for a while and I've used something else compared to a TS Prof, it's a piece of, it's literally a Temu toy.
See this upgrade bundle.
The feel of that thing feels like it was something I bought off TikTok Shop.
The upgrade
Compared to
bundle is
the PS Pro.
$239
Yeah.
just for the stones. Let's see if, because that was just a sharpener. I think if you get it with the stones, it's that $449 price. Unless you want diamond plates.
I still would rather have the Pioneer with the basic diamond stones and then save my money and upgrade my stones later.
Yeah, I can buy stones later.
I agree.
If
I agree
it's
with that.
if it's got a 220 and a 600 out of the box, I'm good to go. If I want other stuff, I'll buy them later.
All right.
Universal,
Shane,
they've got a universal abrasive handle that they sell for $50. And then stones, but those are like the real only accessories.
It is weird that the precision adjust is 50 and the field sharpener is what, 35?
Yep.
I like the
It's
field
just-
sharpener, all right. As long as,
Wow.
as long as you're using it for what it was designed for.
Shane,
And TS Profs
Yeah.
ships right out of Nashville, so they're really quick to ship. Does it feel sharper on your finger?
oh yeah, like that's
What did you just drop it, or what did you do?
Just honed it, I think.
took it down to 240, sharpened it on 240 stone, and honed it with 1500, and then dropped it.
All right. Well, stop it for you, dollar.
Well, that shit never dull.
If that K390 dulls while you're sitting there cutting paper, we got problems. Well, I can't wait to cut open a can of dip with that.
I may go back and actually redo it all the way, but I just wanted to see if it would come back.
Right. Life got a little complicated. That happens, Tori.
It does, dude.
That is one thing about this knife. This thing sucks at opening dip cans. And it's the very worst cheese knife ever made.
I would think it'd be a good little cheese chopper.
No, it is not. I tried to cut a block of cheddar with this thing, and it's so tall that when it
Bound
got
up.
there, it just bound up. I almost couldn't get it out.
Had to almost stomp through it.
I had to just roll it and break the cheese off to get to. Yeah,
Shane,
that's
this sheath is not much better than yours.
yeah, I ain't bad mouthing it.
It's okay. It's just
I'm just saying, Shane, you could do sheaths with just a little bit of two pieces of equipment. I think you could be a sheath making machine. That t-shirt press, do it like Tim does it, and just do taco sheaths,
Yeah.
or not taco.
I was
pancake.
getting better at them, like Kathleen. Kathleen's wasn't bad, and I had also learned after Kathleen's on a couple other sheets I did that I was cutting them too short. I needed to put the knife further in there so that the kydex came up further.
A 10-inch string.
You can always remove some, but you can't add any back. That was a
yeah.
mistake.
Hers just had loose retention. That's all.
Yeah, I was making them too. I wasn't coming up far enough up on the handle. But I was starting to learn it somewhat. You know, about 2 or 3 of those I took to Blade Show. I wasn't embarrassed by the sheath at all, but 4 or 5 of them I was. That thing I made Stevie. That was embarrassing.
That was bad.
It wasn't even kydex.
5-door. Yeah, that thing arrived to me with cheese on it.
What did?
That
Oh,
Stretch XL.
who sent you a knife with cheese on it? That's just gross, dude.
Right there, the person on the screen.
Yeah. I only say that 5-door because he cussed me out for all the cheese in the pivot of my knife.
Well, guys, we're closing in on Stevie. Y'all got any parting words for these lovely people?
Appreciate y'all.
I'm just glad you spent a little bit of time with us.
Absolutely, guys. And if you're a channel member, stop by tomorrow. It'll be a good one. I promise you that. And it's be at 2:30, but you just have to pop in, pop out. But do me a favor. Look out for the guy or gal to your left. Look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. And choose to bait, not hate, unless you're just feeling hateful.
I hate that I memorized that. Just annoys me to no end that I have that memorized.